Hi, I am Allie, and I am here to bring you another Pilates workout on my YouTube channel. So grab your mat, it's the only thing we'll need today. And remember, only do the movements that feel comfortable for you and your body. And if you need to modify, you can modify, but never attempt anything that's not going to feel good or if it's causing you any discomfort. Okay, so we are going to start laying on our backs for a nice warm up. So I have my mat here. I'm going to lower my body down and I'm just going to let my body sink into the mat and feel nice and heavy. And I just want you to start by getting heavy in the back of your pelvis. Sometimes I need to lift my bum up and just kind of reset, allowing each bone through my body to get nice and heavy into the mat. So I want my hip bones to be level with my pubic bone. I want to think wide across the chest. And I want you to think heavy in those lower ribs. If you have a small space in your back, that is okay. And from here, we're going to start warming up with some pelvic tilts. So you're going to tip that tailbone towards the floor, creating a bigger space between your back and the mat, and then curling that tailbone towards your ribs, flattening the back against the mat. You can take a deep inhale through the nose to tip that tailbone. Exhale as you curl. I want you to initiate this movement from the tailbone, and as you curl up, I want you to imagine pulling up your suspenders or tightening your suspenders using your abdominals and not squeezing your bum cheeks, not squeezing your inner thighs. So little tip, little curl, and what you'll notice is your spine will naturally move back and forth. So starting with some spinal mobility, and think about staying heavy through the backs of the shoulders as well. Another one in each direction. And then we'll return to that in-between range of motion or our neutral spine. From here, we are going to leave our left leg bent and straighten out the right leg. We're going to draw in and wide through the abdominals to get that inner unit connection. So imagine a clock on your abdomen and imagine pulling 3 and 9 towards the center. You're going to start to stabilize through your spine here as you just lift and lower the right leg. Lift and lower. Our goal is to keep those hip bones in level with the pubic bone still. Now for myself, my hip likes to pop if my toes stay straight, so I just add a little bit of rotation to avoid the popping. The other option is not lowering the leg down as much if you feel that same sensation. Good. One more here. And then bend that knee and we're going to switch legs. So if you have to reset through the abdominals, you can do so. And just a little lift and lower. I like to place my hands over my hips and pelvis so I can feel if one side is dropping, if I need to get heavier through the other side, or if I need to re-engage the core. Otherwise, you can have your hands down by your side. Three more. Last one, and then you can bend the knees. We're going to bring your arms out to a T, and you're just going to roll across your pelvis and allow your knees to fall to one side. You're going to roll through center and allow your knees to fall to the other side. You do have the option to look the opposite way as your knees, so if your knees fall left, you're going to look right. You look in through center, roll through center, and switch. You can inhale as you rotate to one side. Exhale as you come through center to the other side. One more each side. And then back to center. Hands come by your side here. From here, we're going to begin our hip fold series. So we want to draw in that deep inner unit muscle, also known as our TA. So again, you can imagine that clock around your abdomen as if you're pulling 3 and 9 to the middle. I also like to imagine an elastic band between these two hip bones and that you're pulling them tight together. Once you feel that activation through your abdomen all the way up towards your ribs, you're just going to begin to go into a hip fold, into tabletop leg. So knee right over the hip and foot in line with the knee. And you're just going to begin to alternate this movement. Again, if you want to place your hands over the pelvis to ensure that one side doesn't drop, think lower in those heavy ribs. You're going to bring one leg to tabletop. You're going to hold that leg up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Other leg comes to tabletop. From here, you're going to begin toe taps. So the tendency here is that as you tap one toe to the mat, your spine and your ribs are going to want to lift. So you need to stay heavy in those lower ribs as your foot draws away from you. So extra core engagement here. If this doesn't feel good, you can just go back to the regular alternating tabletop legs. Awesome, last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last one, each leg, and then you can bring each leg down. You can do little hip sways after, or you can bring your knees into your chest. And then feet come back down to the mat. Hands by your side, you're wide across the chest, you're heavy through your feet, which are about hip width apart, and heavy through the backs of the shoulder blades. You're going to draw in and wide through abdominals, like you're tightening 3 and 9 to the middle of the clock. You're going to press through your feet, press through the backs of the shoulder blades to lift your hips. As you lift the hips off the mat, I want you to think about reaching long through your thighs. Your hands can be here, your hands can be here, wherever you feel comfortable, and we're just going to start with our regular lift and lower shoulder bridge. We don't want to be arching through the back. You want to keep that tailbone tucked a little bit. I naturally have more of an arch in my back, so I have to tuck my tailbone a lot more so that it doesn't sink and dump into my low back. I want you to feel the work in the back of the legs, and you only go as far as you feel comfortable. If that's halfway, that's okay. If you need to stop, pause, re-engage abdominals, you can do that as well. Got 5 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last one, we hold at the top, you lower the bum an inch, you lift an inch. Lower and lift. You got 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower down, rolling down nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. And if you need to bring knees into chest, you can. Awesome job. You're going to roll onto your left side here. Arm can be your pillow. Bottom leg's going to be bent, or you can straighten it slightly ahead, whatever feels good for you. I want you to think about lifting that bottom rib and like you're standing tall through that top leg so your hips are stacked. We are going to start with our top leg lifted. Again, drawing in abdominals here. Head nice and long. You're going to begin to flex the foot, reach it forward, point it, it comes back behind you. Flex, reach forward, point it behind you. Think about how heavy you are through that bottom hip. Hand can come in front if you need it. And little sweep forward, little sweep back. Flexed forward, pointed back. Good. Now we're gonna bring it forward twice, so flex, flex, and then point. So double kick forward, and then a sweep back. Kick, kick, point back. Kick, kick, point back. Staying lifted in that bottom rib. Awesome, 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. You're gonna hold that leg at hip height. We're gonna lift and lower. Lowering and lifting. Still keeping that bottom rib lifted. I want you to feel the burn in the side of your bum. You got this. Breathe through it. You're almost there. Don't lose that abdominal engagement. Feeling that burn creeping up. And we hold at the top as you make little circles forward, nice and controlled, so your body stays stable, that you don't rock back and forth. Really feeling it here. You reverse that circle. Little circles. Like you're drawing the letter O with your big toe. Last 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. You lower that leg down. You're gonna lay on your back again. And hands come behind your head. Feet are in line with your bum. Getting really heavy through the back of the pelvis and the feet. You're gonna draw your chin to your throat and you're gonna begin to press through the ribs to come up into your ab curl and then slowly lower down. So pressing through the ribs to come up into your ab curl and down. Looking between your knees. On this next one, we hold our ab curl. We're anchored at the base of our shoulder blades. We begin to rotate across your shoulder blades to look left, roll across your shoulder blades to look right. Keep that chin tucked. Stay anchored at the base of those shoulder blades, right where the tip touches the mat. And you're rotating. Keeping those legs in line with your hips. One more each side. Awesome job, and you come all the way back down. Awesome job. We are rolling on to our other side now. So I just laid on my left side to do my right leg. I'm going to turn to now work my left leg. Arm is my pillow here. Bottom leg will just straighten out forward, but you can have it bent. You're lifted through that bottom rib, hips are stacked, and we're going to begin with a flex foot. We sweep forward, we point it back. Sweep forward, point it back. Awesome job. Hand can be in front for some support, using the abdominals to keep you stable and from compensating through that low back. I want you to feel the squeeze in your bum as you bring the leg back like so. Now we double kick forward, point back. Double kick forward, point back. Double kick forward, point back. Last 2. And last 1, but we keep that leg straight in line with our spine. We lift, we lower, lift and lower. Awesome job. The burn's gonna creep up on you soon, but it's gonna feel so good. You got this. Don't let that rib drop. Little peephole here, or imagine a peephole. Might feel like one side is stronger than the other. Beautiful. And 2 more, you're gonna hold that leg up and you begin to do small circles forward, keeping that body nice and still. Two more in this direction, and then you reverse. Awesome job. Last 3, 2, 1, and lower that leg down. Awesome. We are going to move on to hands and knees. Go into a nice cat-cow stretch. So hands on the mat, right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. You're gonna press down into your hands and your knees to round that spine like an angry cat. You're gonna sink the belly, arch the back, reach that collarbone forward. You're gonna inhale as you round. You're gonna exhale as you arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. You're gonna find the middle. You're gonna find the middle between the two motions. Looking down at the mat, you're gonna imagine you have a giant dinosaur tail. You're gonna wag that tail to the left, peek over at it. You're gonna wag that tail to the right, peek over at it. And just gliding side to side, trying to keep everything on one level, but feeling the nice stretch through the side of the body. Awesome, you got one more each side here, and then you can come back to center and just give the wrists a little shake before we move on. Okay, you're gonna come back onto your wrists. If you need to go into your forearms, that's totally okay. And from here, we're going to tuck the toes. You're really stable through the shoulders and the wrists, so you're pressing the mat away. You're gonna tuck the toes to hover the knees, and then you come back down. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. Again, don't let your shoulder blades creep up toward your ears or together, so you want to think pushing away. Inhale to come down. Exhale to come up. Awesome job. We're gonna rock back and forth to come off of the wrists a little bit. You can also shake them out here. And then we're gonna go into another plank. So you're gonna hover those knees. You're gonna walk one leg out, the other leg out. You're gonna do a little lift, another lift, and then walk back in and come down. So hover, out, out, lift, lift. You can come back in and then right back out, or you can come back in and all the way down. It's whatever feels good for you. Hover, full plank, lift, lift, in. Awesome. Lift, lift. Last one. And then you can drop your knees down, widen, and come into a child's pose. Awesome job. We're gonna come right back onto our backs again. So laying flat, feet are in line with your hips. Awesome job. Hands come behind your head. And from here, we're gonna go back into our tabletop legs. So just folding one leg at a time to start. Just gonna do a few of these warm-up repetitions. But on this next one, you're gonna bring one leg to tabletop, take a deep breath. Exhale, bring the other leg to tabletop. Hold here, tuck that chin, come into your ab curl. Holding at the shoulder blades, base of the shoulder blades, you're bringing your arms beside you, and you're gonna reach those arms long as you pulse. So keep breathing, keep anchored at the tips of the shoulder blades. I won't make you do the full 100, because truth be told, I'm a terrible counter here. We're gonna go till it burns. Awesome. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down, knees come to chest. Okay. We're coming back into our tabletop. Hands can be by your side. You're gonna reach one leg long, bring it down to the mat, comes back in, reach the other leg long, bring it down to the mat, it comes back in. Keeping those lower ribs nice and heavy. And you can adjust how low your leg is going. Hands can come to pelvis. Good, one more each leg. And then both feet can come down. Okay. Let's see if we can go into a teaser. This will be our final move. Hopefully we've prepared a little bit up until this point. There's a few ways you can get into your teaser, but I'm gonna show you how I like to get into mine. Okay, option 1. Bring both legs to tabletop. Tuck chin to throat. Arms come behind you. You arc the arms up to the ceiling. You begin to curl through your abdominals. Transfer weight onto the back of your pelvis. You reach those legs long. You can bend the legs and slowly curl down. Feet come down. Again, legs in tabletop. Arms behind you, tuck that chin, begin to ab curl up, pressing through the shoulder blades, transfer weight onto the back of your pelvis, reach those legs long. If you want to make this harder, you can do a leg drop, or you can just hold. And then come down. Option 2 is if you have your legs long and arms long, you're feeling up to this, you can tuck your chin, begin to curl up, legs come straight up. And then lower down. So kind of like you're doing just like a V sit-up. A repetition here, however you wish to do that teaser. So again, I like to bring my legs to tabletop first, bringing my arms behind me, I'm arcing them up, chin comes towards the chest, I reach the arms and legs long and heavy on the back of the pelvis. And I feel like I can hold this for a while. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick little Pilates workout that helped work us to a teaser. I'm looking forward to making more videos, so please drop a comment below on what you would like to see. If you want to have a more glute focused workout, a more purely ab focused workout, an arm workout, I'm really open to suggestions and would love to make more videos for you. So I'll see you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and have a great day.